Yo, silly, hold on, wait a minute.
Double OTG, I know I'm one of the greatest. I was showing love when I ain't know they was hating. Why these niggas worry about the money you making? Holding all this weight just like you got you some patience. Double OTB, I know I'm one of the best.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Gordon back with another video, and I'm back with another motherfucking story time. Now this is a story of how I almost went to jail for stealing out of Walmart. My college days, there was this guy, you know what I'm saying? There was this guy I used to hang with. I used to hang with him a lot. He was like a little older than me. I used to hang around with him a lot because he used to go places and shit. And the school I went to, it was a very boring place. You feel me? Like, it wasn't much to do where this college was located. It wasn't much to do at all. Anything you could find yourself getting into, you go do it when you at that college. When you're there, there's no reason to just sit there because it'd be pretty boring. When I linked up with this one guy, you feel me? We used to go everywhere because he used to leave all the time. He used to go everywhere, places, and be gone for like days. Sometimes a few weeks at a time, and then come back, pop up out of nowhere, boom, boom, boom. So once I linked up with him, you know what I'm saying? I hopped on that with him. You feel me? Every time we got cool, so every time he started dipping out, I dipped right with him. He took me to his little hometown. I done went places. He done went to met up with some girls. We pretty much went all over the state. I pretty much went all over the state fucking with this guy. This particular day, it was me, him, and one other person. We were out of town in his hometown. We end up staying the night with him. You feel me? Because where he stayed was about an hour or two away from where we went to school at. So we end up staying the night with him, cooling it, chilling. You know what I'm saying? On our own shit. He I think he had a brake light that went out. When he told us that, he was like, you know what I'm saying, he gonna stop the Walmart, we gonna go get a brake light, you know what I'm saying, we gonna be out. But when we got to Walmart, I'ma just say the plan was not to buy the light. We go in the parking lot, we all get out, we talk about how we gonna, you know what I'm saying, go in there, who gonna get the light, you know what I'm saying, and then come back out. So we all go in together. We all go in together at the same time. Once we all go in, we found out where the lights and shit was at. And then after we found out where the lights and shit was at, we separated and broke off. One person went to the light, got the light, and the other two, we just broke off. My dumb ass, when we broke off, the plan was to break off for a few minutes, and then after we break off for a little bit, get the fuck on through. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the plan wasn't to buy the light. My dumb ass, at this point in time, during this age period in my life, I ain't gonna lie, I was doing some, you know what I'm saying, 5-finger discount shit. When we all broke off, me knowing we were going in to get a brake light, I started thinking about lights. I'm just walking around, you know what I'm saying, cooling, chilling, just waiting on the little. My dumb ass was really waiting to see one of the guys I was with, so they can give me a signal so we can get the fuck on. So as I'm sitting there looking through, I'm looking at the lights and shit, and I come up on like car lights. You know the lights that people put in their cars. You know the sticky lights people put in their cars just to have lights inside their cars. I was really into that at this point in time. When I seen that, I was like, oh my god, I got to have these. I said I got to have those. It's like I couldn't help myself. I had the Letterman jacket. I had my Letterman jacket. My Letterman jacket had a zipper on the like inside of it where I could like literally open the jacket and go inside the jacket and zip it back up. If I could open that jacket, put something in and zip back up, you couldn't see shit. You would have to literally feel it or literally watch me take it. I picked a few of the lights that I wanted off of that motherfucker. I got about 3 things off of that one shelf. Once I got those 3 things, you know what I'm saying, I zip my Letterman jacket back up, and I started getting the fuck on. Really, this is where I was my dumbest at. From the time we broke off, I was dumb as fuck. But this is where I was at my dumbest. After I took what I wanted to take, I started looking for where the fuck these other guys were. So as I'm looking for where the fuck these other guys were, I'm confused. I'm like, damn, well, where the fuck these boys went? So after about a good 3 minutes of looking, I started thinking, okay, man, maybe these niggas just went ahead and went to the car. I'm going out the back. I'm going out the back of Walmart, where the garden section is. Going. Cause I ain't gonna lie, at this point I'm starting to feel a little pressure because I feel like I've been in there too long, shit in my jacket, you know, it's time, and I'm not where I'm from, so it's time for me to get the fuck on. I start walking, I made it to the garden section, I'm like, okay, cool. I made it to the garden section. I lie to you not, I kid you not, literally. When I took 2 steps outside of that garden section, a man comes flying in front of me with an army shirt on. Comes flying in front of me, stops me. He's like, hey man, how you doing? I'm like, what's good? He's like, you got something you're not supposed to be having, aren't you? I'm like, I'm lost for words. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, he pretty much he caught me. They already knew that I was stealing. So once I started making my way out, they was following me the whole fucking time. And I didn't know it until I got across the garden section and outside in the parking lot. So once they did all that, once he did all that talking to me, I looked at him, I'm like, damn, he caught me. Now I look behind me and there's a woman behind me with an army shirt on. I'm like, well damn, these motherfuckers is on my ass. So as they caught me, you know what I'm saying, ain't no reason for me to goddamn, I ain't about to try to scat because he's dead in front of me. I'm not gonna try to scat, even though I probably could've. I had a lot of shit on. I had boots on, I had polo boots on, I had jeans on, I had my whole Letterman jacket on. So I had a good bit of shit on. It was like he was ready to go to war. So I ain't even fuck around with running. I kept it real, I kept it truthful, and I just went back, you know what I'm saying, he took me back to their office or whatever. So when they took me back to their office, they was on my ass, pretty much. From the time I grabbed shit, put it in my jacket, to the time I started walking around. Like I say, I'm the dumbass for going to look for where the fuck these other niggas was at. Cause I feel like that's what killed my time. You feel me? I feel like that's what really killed my time. And I was on that aisle for a little longer than they were in the store. So when they left, whole time I was still in the aisle, looking at these lights and shit, plotting on these lights. I didn't know they already left. Been in the little office. I'm in the little office. They questioning me. They, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling the shit out of my jacket. I'm giving them the shit. Boom, boom, boom. Giving them the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done took this. I done took that. Yada, yada, yada. I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving myself up. I ain't even bringing them other niggas up. I ain't say nobody else's name. I ain't do none of that. I'm just telling y'all about what I did, you know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no reason to lie. They caught me after I gave up all my shit, you know what I'm saying? They got my little information. I don't think I had my license this day. I had to tell them my information, you know what I'm saying, out my own mouth. I had to tell them my information. Hey, after them finding out I didn't have my license or no identification, nothing like that, they telling me, actually they didn't tell me. After finding out I didn't have my license or anything like that, they got on the phone. Right? They got on the phone, sitting on the phone, boom, boom, boom. And I'm just sitting there, I'm not knowing why they on the phone. I'm just hoping they just, you know what I'm saying, let me go ahead. They done got my little information. They done got this shit back. And I'm sitting there thinking, they about to let me go. You feel me? They got my little information that I told them. They got this shit back. So let me get the fuck on. So they've been on the phone, they've been on the phone trying to contact someone for a good little minute. After a while, they put the phone down, boom, boom, boom. The lady looks back at me and she says, sir, we were gonna send you to jail. Because for one, you're still not a Walmart. And for two, you don't have any identification to prove who you are. You could be lying to us. So for those two things, we were gonna send you straight to jail. What? I lie to you not. I was supposed to go to jail this night. I was supposed to go to jail this day. I was supposed to go straight to jail this day. In a place where I wasn't from and I didn't know nothing about. I was supposed to go to jail. What saved me from going to jail is the fact that all the policemen in that town, they were occupied at this exact point of the day. Like they were reacting to something else that was going on around the town. So they were too busy to come get me and lock me up. I was like, whoo, thank you, Jesus. When they told me that and they got me out of there and they sent me on my way, I said, bro, I walked out that bitch like George Jefferson. I walked out that bitch like George Jefferson. When I walked out that motherfucker, I walked out happy. I started looking for the niggas I was with. The car wasn't there, so I'm like, well, where the fuck did these niggas go? So instead of staying in the Walmart parking lot, I went ahead and I walked across the street. After I walked across the street, they pulling up. They pulling up. They pulling up. They see me walking. They pulling up. They picked me up, and we left and went on about our business. But when I say, man, I was supposed to be in fucking jail that day, bro, and I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself because I'm the one that did the dumb shit. You feel me? They got the fuck on through. I did the dumb shit. And what pissed me off even worse, my peoples end up finding out a whole year later. Why? Because that same Walmart sent a fucking bill to my house, bro, telling me I had to pay such and such, and if I don't pay such and such, I'm gonna have a warrant out for my arrest. And my mom and them found that shit in the mail, opened that shit up, read that shit before I could even see it. She called me in the room, I told her what was going on, she cussed me the hell out. Her and my daddy cussed me the hell out. Cussed me the fuck out. For one, they didn't know about the shit. They wasn't supposed to know about the shit. I didn't think they were gonna ever know about the shit because I walked out of Walmart. They didn't tell me shit about some little bill that was gonna be sent to my house, but they sent it. And my people found it, and they cussed me the fuck out. And they made sure that I paid the shit out of my own motherfucking money. But thank God I ain't have to go to jail for that day, man. Thank God I ain't have to go to jail. But hey, man, we at 300 plus subscribers, man. Let's get to 4. We on the road to 1K. If you already sub, man, listen, man, I love you to death. If you not, and you watching this, make sure you hit that sub button. I wouldn't appreciate nothing else more than I would appreciate that. I swear. I swear, bro. I swear. Other than that, make sure you like, comment, share the video. You know what I'm saying? More content on the way. I promise you. The grind never stops. I love y'all. Peace.